Welcome back to our channel, peeps. We have yet another dark and mysterious video for your curious minds. We all know YouTube has been the most successful platform in the history of internet for video and music content and is ever expanding. Many celebrities have shot to fame because of YouTube. Look at Lily Singh or Superwoman, and PewDiePie raking in millions of dollars now. With great fame comes great negativity. We know that. Sometimes fan base can be toxic, while sometimes your privacy can be compromised. When voicing out our opinions, people can disagree at a violent level, and this can affect you in many ways. There are plenty of cases of YouTube resulting in the downfall of many amazing vloggers and content creators, and here we bring you 10 such YouTubers who were murdered, intentionally or otherwise. Number 10. Carlton Weekly as FBG Duck. This rapper from Chicago, whose real name is Carlton Weekly, was shot by 4 people in 2020 in broad daylight. He, along with his 2 friends, were out shopping in the Gold Coast area of Chicago, which is a luxury and boutique shopping district. The 26-year-old rose to popularity after his hit single, Slide, was selected for a remix by 21 Savage. FBG Duck was a potentially good rapper who got his break in Chicago's drill music scene. From there, it was only an uphill journey as he released records and multiple singles in the last 5 years. His Flyboy gang missed him a lot, and many fans expressed their sadness on Twitter. Many people said that this was such a horrible end to a promising upcoming artist. Number 9. Tamisha Ridge as Misha Boo. Tamisha Ridge was a jolly and cute YouTuber from Sacramento who taught people to make their own clothes on a budget and was smart, suave fashion blogger. She had around 140,000 subscribers and her tips were really popular and creative. In 2014, her bright future came to a tragic end. She was shot in her sleep by her ex-boyfriend, Demeshlo Green. They had been in an on-again and off-again relationship for almost 10 years. They had just broken up after getting back together after 5 years of not being in contact with each other. Infuriated by their breakup, Green came to her apartment and shot her with a shotgun. Talk about gruesome murders in cold blood. This was featured in Discovery's ID's documentary show called Web of Lies. Looks like Green will be serving a long sentence and will be eligible for parole only in 2039. Serves him right. Number 8. Bashar Baraka Jackson as Pop Smoke. Could a vacation turn into a disaster? Well, that was the case for YouTuber Bashar Jackson. This American rapper and singer was YouTube famous with around 1 million subscribers. He was considered by many fans to be the face of the Brooklyn drill. His breakout single, Welcome to the Party, was well received by the public. He has collaborated with 50 Cent and many fellow artists. Nobody could help but enjoy this man's tunes. He was rising up quite well in his field and had big things to achieve. But on a fateful February 19, 2020, when vacationing in a rented house in Hollywood Hills, California, 4 hooded men possessed a handgun, entered the house and shot him multiple times. He later died at the hospital. On further investigation, it was found that it was all a part of a linked operation where robberies used to take place in houses in the area that mostly hosted musicians. The gang came to know about him and his location through his Instagram and Facebook posts, which had pictures of the place and the location tag. This was the most unexpected thing to have happened during a holiday for Pop Smoke. It raises serious questions about the safety of technology and privacy of stars, doesn't it? Do you think he would have been alive had it not been for social media posts? Let us know in the comment sections below. Number 7 is the Top Show. Known as Isabelle Christine Santos from Parana, Brazil, she was a very popular 14-year-old who had more than 125,000 subscribers. Scripted and handled in Portuguese, this young star covered celeb interviews, entertainment news, music, beauty tips, and fashion. Many people loved her channel and her interviews were original, charming, and mellow. How cute. She would have easily been an influential YouTuber, but she was caught in a row between 2 drivers on a motorway when they started firing shots and 1 bullet hit her brain. She was rushed to the hospital and a neurosurgeon declared her brain dead. This happened in Paria del Este and the police apprehended the 2 suspects. Clips of all her top videos were compiled as a beautiful tribute to her. Gone far too young. Number 6. Tyrone Fleming of 848 web series. His stabbing made headlines after his Member of the Crime web series on YouTube was found dead in his Bronx apartment. Tyrone Fleming played the Thai banger of the series 848. He was found by his fiancée and his body was found blocking the front door. His co-workers had contacted his family after failing to show up to work. Turns out he was fatally stabbed right in the back. Why would a calm, non-violent man meet such a brutal end? As there were no signs of forced entry, the police suspected that he knew his killer. He is survived by 2 children, and to date, no one can think of anyone who would want to kill him. The suspect was rumored to be a dark-clothed man who was seen entering Fleming's apartment but not exiting it. 848 web series had around 36,200 subscribers, and the show eventually faded after his demise. Number 5. Keith Ratliff, one of the members of FPS Russia. FPS Russia was a very interesting YouTube channel that dealt with firearms and explosives. The show featured an American who played a professional Russian. They reached the 1 million subscriber mark in 2011. Many people loved the display and firearms, and gun enthusiasts particularly loved their videos as it was very satisfying to watch. They went through the specifics of it and demonstrated the use of various things and artifacts like dolls and wooden blocks. Ratliff was one of the associates on the channel. He was in charge of the ground they used. He was a federal firearms license holder. There have been no investigation reports, but there have been conspiracy theories in the large as he was found in his office with a single, clean shot to the head. Could it have been an assassination attempt? No one knows who did it, and no one has heard about it ever since. The channel became inactive and went on a hiatus in 2013, following the gruesome event. Number 4. Pedro Ruiz of La Mona Lisa. Here's another young star gone too soon. Originally, this channel by duo Pedro Ruiz and Mona Lisa Perez was all about beauty, fashion blogging, and pranking. However, Mona Lisa Perez's boyfriend wanted to take it to the next level. He suggested that he'd hold a hardcover book to his chest and she would have to shoot him with a .50 caliber Desert Eagle handgun. But things went awfully wrong. The plan was that the book stops it, however, it didn't, and Pedro died. The 3-year-old daughter was present and everything went chaotic. Mona Lisa immediately called 911 and Pedro was rushed to the hospital where he succumbed to the injury. If you think you've seen it all, that's where you're wrong. Take a seat for the next 3 tragic, horrifying, and heart-wrenching murders of our favorite stars. Number 3. Messi Maya as 3 HHGs. Born Anthony Barr in New Orleans, was an American rapper and was famous for the controversy about his voice being used in Beyoncé's song Formation. He had around 25,000 subscribers and was enthusiastic about bounce music. In addition to being a YouTube sensation, he was also known for his comedy. The 22-year-old YouTuber performed with some of the greats such as Jay Diggy and Blaza. He was shot during a mugging gone wrong in a street corner when he was returning from his girlfriend's baby shower. After his death, he went even more viral. The clicks on his already popular YouTube page climbed up at an exponential pace, and touching tribute videos poured across social media. Number 2. Joshua Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, or Triple X Temptation. This guy was insanely popular as an American rapper and singer and had something of a cult following. His music was depression and alienation themed and was widely popular among the teens and preteen audience. His music incorporated emo, lo-fi, nu metal, R&B, and punk rock. He had 14 million subscribers and released many albums like 17, in which Look at Me and Sad was in the Billboard Hot 100. At the age 20, he was shot during a robbery at a motorcycle shop in Florida. He was actually inside a BMW when the perpetrator shot him and escaped in an SUV after stealing his Louis Vuitton bag that had $50,000. They were arrested, but no trial has been held yet. His funeral was open casket and fans and rappers like Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Yachty attended. He was entombed in the gardens of Boca Raton Mausoleum. 2 of his albums were released after his death and became huge hits. A fitting tribute to a great star. Number 1. Christina Grimmie of Zeldex Lover 64. At 3.9 million subscribers, Christina Grimmie had good things going for her. She was an upcoming singer-songwriter and a good actress. She was coached by none other than super famous Adam Levine, and he felt that she could have really achieved great things. Her voice was angelic. She used to release amazing covers of songs. She participated in season 6 of The Voice, and Adam Levine announced that he would sign her up for his label 222 Records. Even Lil Wayne found talent in her, and he'd make her part of Young Money Entertainment. She also made a debut in acting in motion picture The Matchbreaker. She was performing live at the Plaza Live in Orlando, Florida, where many thousands of her fans gathered at her show. She was signing autographs and talking to her fans when an obsessed fan shot her and then committed suicide. She was 22 at that time and had many amazing, glory-filled years ahead of her. Levine wrote that she had a rare, amazing talent and was taken too soon. That too by a senseless act of extreme violence, and it was a horrible thing to have happened. Did this scare your socks off? Because our sure did. Let us know if you liked the video by smashing the like button, and for more such content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.